Irish chiffon. She's at the wall by the window. I'd say train station wall sitting in the window. Walk over the wall. You're gonna have to smoke over there anyway. Do it. Can't smoke.
You got it, okay, good.
But I knew that at night one of us would dream. And we come here and bring Martha. Oh, just the thought of her. Like how we would think of her studying while we would go down the river and carry on.
We at least can think Martha up. Here in this chapel in the woods that we all remember, we make our own sort of prayer for her. Thinking of her before and after her death, we gather here for music before we skip down to that river with her. It's only in a dream. So she could never come with us in real life because she was the family's only star, the brains hovering over textbooks or testing every chemical hypothesis, working on her animals, monkeys and parrots, pigs and cats. She loved her pets. We too were her pets. You two were monkeys and I was a bird. Well, maybe it was the other way around. You never knew what she thought of us. Mom and Dad never demanded that we do anything special. They still don't care to explore what talents we have.
Stop the deadbeat. Ring-a-ding anew, for she comes. We have our music and poetry. But the poetry part kills me. I can't think of it. Outside of our dream. In their dream or reality, Mom and Dad still have Martha studying shit all day and night. I see her ghost, nose deep in a textbook. She never touches her cereal when I'm in the dining room with her or them at breakfast or lunch. Mom and Dad are cold as freezy pups to me. But they're complacent because their favorite ghost daughter still burns bright like a bulb. For reading or examining some element of biology. Then later, I see Martha's ghost in a different light. When I come down to this long, clunky dream that ends in a river race.
No, she's not dead. Because we saw her in the dream, she played with us. Wasn't it just perfect having her there?
Like a knife gun into us. This feeling of being alone underneath someone great whose fingers are careful though dead because some of those she loved dreamed for her, dreamed her to death, and she couldn't find a single space in which to dream her own thing. The river never ran over her fingers or feet, and she never fished or joined in our laughter. But I believe she loved us. I wrote this poem for her. Sister, come like a big boat for the parrots and monkeys to row going downriver to the sea eventually and never leave us. Science is fine, but distance yourself from it. I don't care about it. I want peace, to be with you. Mom and Dad have that dream of you, the perfect scientist, like a moon, white and bright, that does something subtle but important to the waves at night. Ours for you is different. What is yours? Are we in it?
I can see why you are depressed. I am too. And how the poems hurt you. So here, every cloud in this dream is waving its poison. But this chapel is our only safe space. It's open, like awake eyes. I see her coming. Play the music again.
Steps out of deck I want to be with you. The clues are not in the animal skulls, nor in the blood, nor in the experiments. Though I do all the work they expect of me, I run simply back to you with my eyes shut. I died of the poison inside and outside the dream. Whose it was, I have no idea. And you know what I want to be? A swan. To go down to that river I heard you laugh all about. Bring me. You always loved us. See me, Martha. Here's my second. Of a circus. The dead monkeys and parrots cackling and carrying on and handling all the ropes and tricks because the masters are watching and finding us perfectly stupid, but animate enough to keep around. And of the flying light and being alive all the time and making fine playthings and songs in the garage. We weren't asked to experiment with flames, so we made our own for it. Being friendly with the forbidden, hidden sister in the morning at breakfast of a cold family drink. And how about that? Isn't that not wonderful? Are not we wonderful? Big, stretching dream. All those in it getting mixed up and deferred and choked in clouds. Stop the music anew! Here, Martha. Played a game that you were never allowed to play with us before. The land is mellow on the way to the river, and great are the trees. Fantastic is the walk away from home, and making ready the boat and stuff for fishing. But Mom and Dad, they
Do not consider Mom and Dad while singing in the calm down this river, for they will drag you by the hair out of this dream back into their poison.
It was not poison. We were jealous, remember? We wanted that damned love and pressure put on us too, didn't we? You guys did not want that. Trust me, better to be monkeys and parrots. I was the worst animal. I was the brains locked away in a lab, and I was fingers and mind working on lonely shit in science, and I never went down to the river of the dream with my own lovely brother, sister, and friend. So alienated.
Now, sister, do not mistake this river or this church tonight for change. The only dream that is the family dream, which has no side and has no shame.
Not to look back at any bird I worked on, achieving some things I also messed up. I bring this triangle before the morning comes again, when I won't be here, but with Mom and Dad in the dining room. They'll smile, remember their version of me. All that I did, not as important to them is what I still could have done. Ring anything new. Stretch into the music and ignore. Oh, sing free now, Martha, not wrapped up in all the things they were tried and forced experiment, but sing free now. I wake up to you again, Martha, when I bang senselessly these bells to find another home. You're like a stone. I skip across the river, seeing all the bounces of life, wishing I were you.
You did not want to be here. What other poems do you have? Now my brain is a moon over the waves. I cannot move them.
Neither she nor he has brains for another poem tonight. Depression and spine, and we are happy. Don't you ever just want to run into a maze, have cords staring you in the face? We're not
sure it would, mutants. But I love my family. It was not anything about any of you when I poisoned myself. I had to get out of the old thing. I had a good experiment with pigs once. It was going well. I was finding hair-related shit out for humans, and I looked at the girl pig, and I knew you were all at the river having a massive great time. And Mom and Dad had me locked up into a fucking bloodbath with pigs doing the science dance. I was dancing in my head when I dreamed because my poems were shit. And I wanted to be you. I thought, if I had a share of her poison, I would X myself out. Maybe X out Martin and Quinn.
So, when we are in this chapel, we are with killers we love. The right kinds of black magic, the sciences of poetry, and of biology, both equally misleading. Parents have their dreams like rocks being run over by a river.
Hey, do your next poem quick, or I will shoot us all up!
You don't have guns or knives, only bells, and they don't bash. I'll sing another poem. A broken flag house and a quiet lane, and the good times will show up as we go down to the river. If the sun doesn't come up before we get Martha in the boat or make a boat of her. Fallen tree, we cut into a boat. We got in and we enjoyed life. But we were worried because she was not with us. They kept her at home because she kept herself at home, and she kept quiet and worked. Oh, I went with you anyway each time I cut into a pig. There was a river of blood, and microscopically you were all there rowing and laughing, and I cried over it like rain. Though I don't think I actually did. I just sort of disappeared into my mind and hands. Was the pig even squealing? I could smell the dinner Mom and Dad were making. I wondered if you caught any fish. I looked at my bottles and closed my eyes.
The trees. Plastic is the wash away from home, and making ready the boats and stuff for fish.